So we have
Because
Vidushi
the
Jaya
administration
Bharti
allowed so
with us
many
on this
people to
broadcast. She's a scholar of religion, and her point of view is it's not right to name the Baba or to blame the Baba. Why do you feel that 121 people died on this Bhole Baba's watch? He didn't bother to come back after the deaths to see and supervise what went wrong, try and ensure that medical help and succor was given to them. He just fled. He's not in sight right now. He's clearly running away. Why do you think he's not to blame, Jaya?
I don't say at all that he is not to be blamed. I never said that, and I think it will be wrong to quote me that way. One thing. Another thing is, I think it's more that than meets the eye here. Everybody, not only the Baba, everybody who had failed to ensure the adequate, safety measures should be booked. Whether it is the, it was, this is horrendous. I was really shocked to know that the only permissible limit that was allowed was 80,000, and more than 2.5 lakh people were gathered. And where was the administration? Where was the LIU? People, everybody.
I'm asking you a simple question, Jayaji. Is the Baba to blame as well or not? Obviously, he is not the only one to blame.
No.
Is he also to blame or not? Should Bhole Baba be arrested for his role in the death of these 121 plus people?
Bhole Baba should be arrested if he is the part of the organizing committee, or the people who have organized the event should be arrested. If he's only a speaker,
no, why should only those?
Going on the ground.
Why should only those who organize the event? I mean, it's happening in his name. It's happening for him. When there is a fire at a cinema, when there's a fire at a cinema hall in Delhi, the management is held responsible. They are sent. They're prosecuted for their involvement. They weren't even there.
And not only Bhole Baba, everybody who's responsible should be booked. If today you organize an event, Rahul, and you invite me to speak, and something goes wrong, I don't know what have you organized or what have you ensured. I came, I spoke, I went. And if the people who are not ensuring the adequate security measures over there, they are to be blamed.
But it's not so simple that he came, he spoke, he went. It's his event. It is his event, ma'am. It's not like he's invited as a guest to somebody else's event. It's his event.
It's his event, then he should be booked. Absolutely, I'm for it. I'm not objecting to it. Who said that I'm not for it? Absolutely, somebody who is heading an institution, and if they are organizing and even under his banner, and he cannot ensure that his people are making sure that everybody comes and goes back safe, absolutely he should be booked. There's no recourse for him.
Dr. Nimish Desai, you understand social psyche. Now these people, he gets you to keep your phones away. Now, I find that very suspicious. Why would people have to leave their phones away? Second, these poor, largely illiterate people running towards him, trying to get hold of the soil on which he walked. Paun ki dhool chahiye unko thodi si. And that's what causes this stampede. What do you make of the mental makeup of his followers and of this so-called Bhole Baba? Dr. Desai.
Rahul, if I could get your question correctly, what this cults do is essentially meet the psychological and the psychiatric mental health needs of the society. In transitional societies, in societies with disquiet, it only happens at a much more rapid pace and a deeper pace. But essentially, it's the unmet psychiatric and psychological need, the distress, the need for depending on. While organized religion has its own perils, these cults have serious problems unless they are regulated.
No, so why do you think he was able to amass the kind of following that he was? His following is largely amongst the Jatav Dalits, some of the backward OBC communities. He's able to get this big following, which is why leaders like Akhilesh Yadav are wary of attacking him directly. They're saying, okay, administration ka kaam hai, let them do their job. We don't want to go and publicly attack him. How do you think, an ex-police constable is able to build up this kind of a following?
The dissatisfactions with life, the need for looking for an anchor to find easy solutions and solace. As simple as that. In the US, these cults have been studied quite a bit in depth. And these are the two factors that really seem to matter.
Dr. Vikram Singh, we've spoken about the Bhole Baba. I want to speak about the role of the local police, the superintendent of police, the local police force, the district administration. who, now there are two ways of looking at it. One, that there are functions like this, a dime a dozen in different parts of India every day. Now, one of them has this terrible tragedy. There are those who support Bhole Baba who say this is not deliberate, it's just terrible that it happened, but it's an accident. What do you think is the role of the district administration and the local state police, which wasn't done the way it should have been, which led to this kind of stampede, given the reality that these mass gatherings happen in different parts of India and you never know where there'll be a tragedy of this kind?
Rahul ji, it would be too simplistic for us to believe that it just happened, it was an accident, and it should be swept underneath the carpet. What are we being paid for? When I say we, I mean the bureaucracy, the magistracy, and the police. One. Number two, every district in the country has what is known as Antarik Suraksha Yojana, internal security scheme, which caters to every such contingency and mass movement of people. That is why the police bandobast is there. The Indian police of 1861 catered to this. And to this day, we have management, and today we have the drone technology. We also have AI-enabled systems that tell us what will be the probability of the people collecting there. And to say that it was an accident and we should wash our hands of the case is just not acceptable at all. To the contrary, there was no rehearsal of the internal security scheme. Then the flaws and the omissions that came to light are also re-rehearsed. It is not that you just write off after a single rehearsal. You do the rehearsal till it is repetition, internalization, till it becomes a habit that should become a reflex action of the district administration, that you are able to gauge the mood and the tenor. As they say in Hindi, हम चेहरा पढ़ लेते हैं कि आपके मन में चल क्या रहा है, आप कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि कहीं पे निगाहें कहीं पे निशाना. Well, that is what the colloquial police language says, and you should be fully aware. Nothing should be taken by such. Nothing has surprised me 36 years ever, because I know what's happening and I can see in the horizon what is building up. That is what the DM and the SP are trained for. And not to do that and to be oblivious to the ground reality. When Rome was burning, you were playing the flute. As simple as that. And I feel there should be consequences. The DM and the SP are the most highly paid officers in the district, and nothing should go unnoticed by their careful and skillful eyes.
What action should be taken against them in your view?
Administrative, serious and long-term and serious departmental action. And this has happened in the past. There is nothing that I can recommend. What has been done in the past in such tragedies, major departmental action and penalties.
Okay, so Bhole Baba is actually not that bhola. Skeletons are tumbling out of the cell-style Godman's closet. There was an FIR filed against him in Agra after he failed to revive a dead girl like he promised. He's also been accused in the past of sexual harassment. Here's more about the dubious past of Suraj Pal, aka Bhole Baba.
सूरज पाल, नारायण साकार हरि, or Bhole Baba to his followers, has a history of legal troubles. He was arrested in the year 2000 from Agra along with 6 others. Suraj Pal was charged under the Drugs and Magic Remedies Act for claiming to revive a dead girl who was suffering from cancer. According to the FIR, his followers created a ruckus at the cremation ground and claimed that Baba would cure the child. However, Baba and 6 of his followers were acquitted due to lack of evidence. Suraj Pal's alleged links with the paper league kingpin have also been unearthed. He used to hold satsang twice or thrice yearly at the house of the kingpin of the junior engineer paper leak case in Rajasthan's Dausa. Rajasthan paper leak case accused Harshvardhan Patwari and his family were ardent disciples of the Bhole Baba. Patwari was arrested by the Rajasthan police in Feb this year.
This house, as per information, belongs to one Harshvardhan Patwari, who is considered to be the main accused in the JEN paper leak case. You can see the tents that are there. These are the tents below which the disciples of Narayan Sakar Hari used to gather to take part in the satsang programs that were being conducted at this premises. Harshvardhan Patwari का क्या उनसे कोई पुराना कनेक्शन था?
हाँ, लगभग ऐसा ही बताया जाता है यहाँ, जैसे कि उनकी जो घर वाले थे वो बताते थे कि जब से हमने बाबा से संपर्क किया है तब से हमारी ज़िंदगी बदल गई है। यहाँ कईयों की भ्रांतियाँ हैं कि भाई
हर्षवर्धन के परिवार के लोग उनके अनुयायी, उनके भक्त थे।
हाँ जी बिल्कुल। और कईयों की ये भी है कि अलमारी में एक दिन पहले हमने 1 लाख रुपए रखे, पैसे नहीं थे बात देने के लिए, फिर 6 लाख हो गए। दूसरे दिन फिर हम बात दे के आए 11 लाख का। तो ये भी था कि भाई बाबा ने पैसे रात में कर दिए जादू से। तो यहाँ इस तरह की भ्रांतियाँ फैलाई हुई थी।
Despite multiple cases filed against him in various jurisdictions in Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan, Surajpal continues to command a considerable following, drawn to his promises of spiritual enlightenment and blessings.
सत्संग में जाने वाली आत्माएं उन्होंने गलती की, अब बाबा जी ने तो कोई गलती की नहीं। चरण छूने के लिए भागे प्रभु चरण छुआते हैं।
परमात्मा जिम्मेदार नहीं है, वहाँ की प्रशासन तो दिखी नहीं है। दूसरी बात वहाँ के हमने मोबाइल के माध्यम से देखा, एक बहन बता रहे थे 2 व्यक्ति अध्यक्ष लोबर पहनते हुए थे, नए लड़के थे अट्टे कट्टे, उन्होंने धक्का दिया है, तो उसी में सब लोग बहने भाग गिर पड़े हैं।
An example of his clout was the satsang in Hathras, attended by over 250,000 people. Over 120 people were killed after the stampede at the event venue. With Samarth Srivastav, Arvind Ojha and Devankur. Bureau Report, India Today.
We'll continue to push our reportage hard on the Hathras horror. 121 people at least dead. And so far, this Baba hasn't been found, he's not been questioned, far from being arrested, no one asking for his arrest, no one sending bulldozers to his ashrams, none of his property being confiscated. What in the world's going on? Why is the UP administration and police not coming down hard on this Bhole Baba? We'll track this story.